Blackjack is one of the few casino games where skilled players can actually influence the odds. In today's video, we're going to take a look at Blackjack card counting, including why it works, how counting systems track cards, and the difference between the running count and the true count. Why card counting works. In Blackjack, some cards are more beneficial to the player, while others favor the casino. High-value cards, like tens, face cards, and aces, generally benefit the player. Low cards, like 2 through 6, tend to help the casino. When there are more high cards remaining in the deck, players are more likely to get Blackjack, which usually pays 3 to 2. High cards also increase the chances that the dealer will bust. Card counting works by tracking which types of cards remain in the deck, helping players recognize when the situation becomes more favorable. A common myth is that card counting is illegal. In reality, card counting is not against the law. However, casinos are private businesses, and they can ask players to leave if they believe someone is gaining an advantage. Because of this, professional card counters often try to avoid drawing attention to their play. One of the most popular card counting methods is called the high-low system. It works by assigning a simple value to each card as it appears on the table. Low cards from 2 through 6 are counted as +1. High cards, including 10, Jack, Queen, King, and Ace, are counted as -1. Cards 7, 8, and 9 are counted as 0 and do not affect the count. As cards are dealt, the player keeps a running total based on these values. This total is known as the running count. For example, imagine the following cards appear on the table: a 3, a 5, and then a king. The 3 adds +1. The 5 adds another +1. The running count is now +2. Then the king subtracts 1. So the running count becomes +1. As more cards are revealed, the count continues to increase or decrease. In most casinos, Blackjack is played using multiple decks. Because of this, card counters convert the running count into something called the true count. The true count adjusts the running count based on how many decks remain in the shoe. The formula is simple. True count equals running count divided by decks remaining. For example, if the running count is +10, and there are 5 decks remaining, the true count would be +2. The true count gives a more accurate picture of the advantage at any moment. Increasing bets when the count is positive. Card counters adjust their bets based on the true count. When the count is neutral or negative, players typically keep their bets small. But when the true count becomes strongly positive, it suggests there are more high cards left in the deck. This is when players may increase their bets, since the odds become more favorable. Many counters begin increasing their bets once the true count reaches +2 or higher. Card counting only works when it is combined with perfect basic strategy. Basic strategy is the mathematically optimal way to play every blackjack hand based on the dealer's visible card. Without a strong understanding of basic strategy, card counting alone will not overcome the house advantage. Advanced players also make small strategy adjustments based on the count, known as strategy deviations. How to practice card counting. One simple way to practice card counting is to go through a shuffled deck of cards and keep track of the count. If the counting system is applied correctly, the final total should return to 0, since there are equal numbers of high and low cards in a deck. Practicing this exercise regularly helps build speed and accuracy. Casinos are aware of card counting and use several techniques to reduce its effectiveness. These include using multiple decks, shuffling the cards frequently, and monitoring unusual betting patterns. As a result, successful card counting requires strong concentration and careful bankroll management. Blackjack card counting is a mathematical technique used to track the balance of high and low cards in the deck. While it does not guarantee short-term success, it can help shift the odds slightly in the player's favor over time. If you want to learn more about blackjack strategy, be sure to explore our other blackjack guides on chippy.com.